Since I was about as long as I can remember, really, I really wanted to run a YouTube account. And about a year and a half ago, I decided to start this. And I had a plan to go to Kosovo, which is a little country sort of just in between Albania and Serbia. This place just really fascinated me, and I went. And I didn't really think too hard about it at the time, but I had an idea in my head when I went to travel there to sort of film some content. And this is when it started. I started recording this content of Kosovo when I went there. And then at the same time, I became very interested in sort of self-improvement videos. And I started recording lots of videos about self-improvement. And for the last year or so, this YouTube channel has basically been me sort of towing the line between these two very different types of content, between something that's like sort of self-improvement, me talking to the camera like I am right now, and then this completely different thing of sort of vlogging, like travel vlogging. And I did a video a while back, like quite early on in this channel's history. You can go look it up, called, I can't remember what it's called, something like where self-improvement and travel vlogging meet. And I thought, like, at some point, basically what I said in the video is, like, at some point I think these two streams will kind of converge together, right? And I looked at people like Yes Theory, who had a lot of travel content, but also had a lot of sort of self-improvement stuff. And I wasn't really sure how it was going to work out, but I had a kind of idea for it. But interestingly, like, the more I did it, the more each type of content, the more they seemed to sort of exist in their own right. And instead of sort of blurring together into one channel, they seem to sort of separate off like water and oil. The more I did it, the more each thing kind of developed its own personality. But I kept going because, like I said, like a lot of these channels that I was inspired by myself seem to do a similar thing. I talked about Yes Theory. Another one was First Man. When I started watching First Man, he was saying that at some point he was going to start doing vlogging, and which interestingly, and I thought, okay, First Man, that's quite similar content to me. Clearly he wants to do some vlogging in the future, so we'll see how it works out. But interestingly, he did a bit of it, but it didn't really work out. He did a bit of it, and then he went back to his old format. But anyway, that's kind of by the by. Basically, what I've realised now is that the kind of content I want to double down on both these kind of contents, and I want them to exist in their own right. And I don't want to have like a kind of... I don't want to compromise one for the other. And maybe this is a bad idea because, a lot of people always say, like, double down on one thing. But it's difficult because both these sort of sources of entertainment, these sort of types of content creation, I just love doing. And for the moment, I just want to keep making these both kinds of videos. But I'm at a stage now where I want them to exist in their own right. I don't want them to be sort of existing within each other, because I think they're different things. So from now on, this channel is going to be a self-improvement, speaking to the camera channel. That's all it's going to be. And, I might talk about different things. I might go into languages. I might go into, I don't know, just things I'm interested about. Culture, literature, stuff like that. But fundamentally, the format of these videos are going to be just me speaking my mind into the camera. And it's interesting because these videos, I don't really expect to, I don't want to make them anything more than that. You know, I just enjoy talking into this camera, and it's fulfilling, you know, and yeah, I'm just going to keep doing it for as long as I sort of get pleasure out of it, as long as it gives me meaning. And yeah, so this is going to be all the stuff that's on this channel at the moment. And I've decided I'm going to change my name to just Alfred Terry, my own name, because that's ultimately what you get here. It's Alfred Terry, you know, talking to the camera. And this is very much in keeping with kind of the fashion at the moment, you know. Jack, you know, CEO of Testosterone, he's now just called Jack Hopkins. Hamza, you know, used to be just Hamza, now it's Hamza Ahmed. There's a real fashion of just calling your channel by your own name. And far be it for me to just go along with the crowd, but I do think that there's something, for this kind of content, I think just calling yourself by your name is much better. So this is just going to be what the channel is from now on. But there's going to be a second channel that I'm going to do, which is going to be all travel vlog related. So I'm going to put all my old travel vlog videos on there. And that is going to be the channel that's called Yesman, because the whole sort of thing is, it's like, I don't know, I'm just traveling to all these places and I'm a bit of a yes man, you know. It's a bit of a sort of, I don't know, it's just a funny, I just like the name. I think it's quite clever. And it kind of fits with the travel vlog style. So that's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to upload all my old travel vlogging videos onto that channel. So you'll find them all there. And then there are also a few other videos that I have done in the past, which I haven't uploaded in this channel. So these are videos that are just kind of me going around, it's me going around some places in Manchester, just eating some foods. They're a bit shorter than some of the other ones, but they're on there as well. So, you know, if you're interested in that kind of content, definitely check it out. And next week, I'm got a flight to go to Moldova, where I'm going to film a shit ton of content in that country. I think some of the best videos that I've ever made, or actually, I don't even think, they will be the best videos that I've made, just because I just really figured out a lot of what I'm doing with travel vlogging, and I've become much less precious about editing. So if you watch my earlier travel vlog videos, if you have, they're all very long, and there's a lot of sort of walking about that isn't very good. And what I learned when I went to Georgia is what really you want is just the best bit, like the best 10% of what I'm recording. So these videos that I'm going to film in Moldova, I'm going to really bring that sort of philosophy out to a T. So it's going to be really clean, the narrative's going to flow. I'm really excited for it. So there's going to be some cool, and it's just cool content as well. It's like an interesting place. You know, Eastern Europe, fascinating part of the world. So yeah, that's the plan. So if you do enjoy those kind of travel vlogs, then check them out there, because it's going to be very exciting. And yeah, that's where I am with it, guys. And I'll leave all the stuff below about like the new channel once I've set it up, and eventually I'll change the name of this channel as well. But yeah.